afternoon and welcome to Fast Horses Today. Today is Saturday. It is November 30th, and we're right in the middle of the big holiday weekend of racing over at Del Mar. And, kudos to Del Mar for putting together a really nice card today. We've got 3 graded stakes races today and some really nice fields. And, good job, Del Mar. Let's finish this meetup strong, card some nice races. And, the pool should be really nice and should be some nice betting opportunities today. So I've got 4 win bets I'm going to make today. Normally I would give out a late pick 5, which does start in the 5th race over at Del Mar. But, I really think it's very, very difficult. I'm going to give you a couple horses I like, a couple long shots, and I do have a horse that could be a single in the last race. But I was just really, having a tough time putting together a ticket that would be affordable. I really do think this thing could pay big today. But let's go with the win bets that I do have. So first of all, I'm going to go with the 4th race over at Del Mar. 4th race has approximate post time of 3:57 here in the Central Time Zone, so that's 1:57 there Pacific. 4th race is 6.5 furlong. Starter allowance with a claim condition of 50,000, and these are 2-year-olds. And I've got a horse I'm going to bet to win. I'm going to go with the 2 horse who is Silverado Storm for Louis Mendez. Mendez puts Escobedo on the horse. Now, I really like the way Escobedo's been riding. He gets limited opportunities, and he's really, made the most of those opportunities. He has won with this horse before. It was over at Santa Anita back in October. Broke the maiden for 50,000 state-bred claimer. And, this is an open company race, but all of these horses are Cal-bred. So, it really is just a state-bred race, when you look at it. But anyway, I like Silverado Storm. I think Silverado Storm will get the lead here. He does show a lot of high speed. And, I'll throw out his last race. He ran in the Golden State Juvenile during Breeders' Cup weekend. Ran with, nice Calbreds like Speedy Wilson and R. Heisman, Shea Brennan. Wasn't going to win with those, but did take the lead and ran on for a little bit. So I could see Escobedo riding well like he has been, getting the lead, and really taking these guys the distance for this 6.5 furlong race. Silverado Storm's 4-1 in the program. It would be nice to see that price there at 4-1. So we'll bet the 2 Silverado Storm. The 5th race is the Jimmy Durante. The Jimmy Durante is a 2-year-old filly and mare race. This is a grade 3 mile on the grass. I don't have a pick here. I think this is such a wide open race. If you're starting to pick 5 here, there are so many horses that can get put in, and you started out wide. But, again, kudos to Del Mar for putting together a nice big field. I do expect maybe, some price coming in here because several horses do have a chance. All right, now let's go over to the 6th race. 6th race, 6.5 furlong event. This is maiden $20,000 horses. And I do have a win bet here. It's a long shot here, 20-1 in the program. I'm going to put a couple dollars, just bet the horse across the board at 20-1. Why not? But I like the 7, who is Sunset Storm for Val Brinkerhoff. Carmona, the apprentice, takes the call here. This horse is 20-1 in the program. I do like the cutback here. This horse ran a mile over at Santa Anita, ended up running on the lead and then just, backing off. And I feel like that should make this horse live here at 6.5 furlongs. Carmona's ridden pretty well, with his chances, being the apprentice. I think this horse can get a nice stalking trip and finish up. So I'm going to put a few dollars. Going to bet the horse across the board. The 7 horse, Sunset Storm, 20-1 long shot. Let's get that done. All right, now the 7th race is the Seabiscuit. This is a grade 2, mile and a 16th on the grass. Very nice race here. These are for your older horses. Seabiscuit, this used to be a grade 1 at one time, I know. Again, this is a very tough race here, as part of your pick 5. So many horses have a shot here. I've always liked Astronomer. I know Astronomer has had some nice success at Del Mar, even though he's hampered with the training of Simon Callahan. Astronomer's always live, but I don't have a pick here. It's just very wide open here, but nice to see a race here with a big field. So again, kudos to Del Mar there. 8th race, I do have a win bet. It's another long shot here. Now, this is a starter allowance race with a claim condition. These are 6 furlongs on the dirt, so sprint race here. Fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. And I do have a long shot here that I do like. I'm going to make an across-the-board bet on the 5 horse, side by side. Karen Headley, and Headley has her own, personal rider here, LaFay, who's a 7-pound apprentice. Now, LaFay has ridden this horse twice in her last 2 starts. Now, she's a maiden taking on winners. On paper, you go, why would you do that? But, this is not a strong field, so she fits with these horses. This horse has run well many times, and I just think it's just a matter of one day is this horse going to put it together. And, this could be the day here, because I do feel this race is weak. And, these look like some open races, and I think we're going to see some prices today. So I'm going to make a across-the-board bet on the 5 horse, who is side by side. She's 12-1 in the program. We'll take her at 12-1. And then finally, let's go over to the 9th race of the day. 9th race is the last race of the day. It's the Hollywood Derby, and it's a 1.8 miles on the grass. And this is a Grade 1, $300,000 purse, so it's wonderful to see a Grade 1 there in the Hollywood Derby. These are 3-year-olds, of course, and again, another big field that Del Mar assembled. So again, kudos to Del Mar for doing this, making it a nice betting day. I've got a horse here I'm going to bet, win bet here. The 4 horse, who is Carson's Run, Christophe Clement. And Dylan Davis shows up for this race. We've got several ship-ins today. We got, several jocks coming in from the east. Irad Ortiz is here today. Dylan Davis, Castellano's here. So it'll be a full jockey's room today with, several shippers. But I do like the 4 here, Carson's Run. I'm going to make a win bet on the 4. Dylan Davis has won with this horse several times, so he seems to fit this horse very well. This horse has run at different tracks and won at those different tracks, so he definitely takes his track with him. So it's not like he's just a horse for course. He's a couple-time Grade 1 winner. So this is the kind of horse that, to me, looks like he really just kind of towers over this field. And he's 3-1 in the program, which I would take every bit of 3-1 if we can get him. I'm going to make the win bet here on Carson's Run. If you're looking for a pick 5, as I mentioned, I had a tough time putting together a pick 5 ticket that was affordable, but, Carson's Run would be a single for me in the pick 4, but I'm going to make the win bet on Carson's Run. All right, now let's recap the day and recap the bets. Okay, so for Saturday, November 30th, beautiful day over there at Del Mar with some nice races. I've got 4 win bets I'm going to play. In the 4th race, I'm going to bet the 2. In the 6th race, I'm going to bet the 7. I'm going to bet that horse across the board as a long shot. 8th race, I'm going to bet the 5. That's the Karen Headley horse. That's another long shot, so I'm going to bet that horse across the board. And then the 9th race, in the Hollywood Derby, I'm going to bet the 4 horse, and that's the horse out of the Christophe Clement barn, Dylan Davis. And I like that horse. If you're betting pick 5s, make sure to include that horse in your last leg. So as always, whatever you decide to do, I wish you the best of luck. If you're going to make these win bets or make these as part of your pick 3s or pick 4s or pick 5, best of luck to you. Let's wish the folks over at Del Mar a great, safe day of racing. And again, congratulations on a nice card they put together there. And, again, safe day of racing. Best wishes to them. As always, I ask you to do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Doesn't cost anything. It just puts you on the feed. So when new content's created, it gets served up to you. Like, dislike, make some comments. I promise to respond to everything. Like to make a discussion here. So as always, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow for more coverage at Del Mar, where the turf meets the surf.